A very big welcome to you, my dear Aquarius, and a big welcome to the other zodiac signs that are here for an inspiration, because when the sun is in Leo, giving the light to the full moon in your sign, we all feel it. And of course, I use the moon phases to bring the information to all of us, but here particularly to you, my dear Aquarius. So let's see what the cards are saying, right? And I want you to know that we're not looking into the future. We're looking into the now. Now is the moment where you are recognizing that when you beat the drum here with your opposite zodiac sign, Leo, you are able to manifest something. You're on fire. He's the fifth zodiac sign and he's opposite of you, and of course that's the sun in Leo. So Leo is here supporting you. Leo is saying, yeah, I'm with you. And the 5 is that human aspect, right? The 5 fingers, but also the Hierophant is the 5, and that's the altar. You are becoming this energetic personality that sees itself manifesting the joy that is deep within you, sometimes buried, right? So yoga nidra or meditation helps you to unleash that side deep within you. And I think you are looking at it, and so we're gonna see what Leo is saying. And we're going to pick the deck from Leo and see what is shared through this beating the drum. It's almost like you're getting ready for something. Hopefully something important, hopefully something amazing. All right, so here we get the 2 of Cups. Venus in Cancer. A love that has a freedom for each of the 2 parts that create one. A freedom to go to the left, a freedom also to go to the right. Each one has a flower. Each one is on its own perfect. But together they enjoy each other's company. And I think that's what you're doing. The 5 and the 2s, the 7, the crown chakra. You want to love yourself first and foremost. And then the partner will appear, who is then enjoying your company just as you are. And I think that's what's so important, that we understand to do the work for our own good, for our own self. And I think this full moon is literally putting a light upon that deeper desire within you, because the moon is usually dark. We don't see it. Only when it's like lit by the sun, which is now in Leo, are we seeing this incredible energy circling around our Earth. Every 29 days approximately. And that's why I use the moon, because he's the fastest spinning energy around our Earth. And that's how I do the readings, with the moon phases. And it doesn't matter if you have moon in Aquarius. If you do, great, right? But it's not important. It's more the energy that I get through the moon in Aquarius. And I do feel different in each reading. Sometimes I feel very emotional. Sometimes I feel very heady when it's swords, like you thinking. So the 7, the crown chakra, is speaking. And now I have a choice. Do I look into Venus, which is in Virgo right now, or do I look at Cancer? And what comes up to me is that Venus in Cancer is the card, but Venus is in Virgo, and so Virgo is the next reading. I feel like we're not looking at Venus, we're looking at Virgo. We're looking at the reality, right? Venus is not in Cancer, Venus is in Virgo. We know that Venus brings you now this moment and says, love yourself and know that there is a partner waiting for you and he will come. And so we see what then the reality is, right? Because, you know, sometimes it's easy to be like, okay, I love someone, but then comes the reality, and the reality here is Virgo, the routine, the daily activities that a couple does, right? This is beautiful, but yeah. So you're getting Sagittarius, Caballero de Bastos. This is Sagittarius. And he's the 9th zodiac sign. Sagittarius is action-oriented. He also can beat the drum, but he sits on a horse, right? The king. That maybe might be for you a very good match because he's opposite of you, and there you learn the most. Now comes the Sagittarius. He's more like a knight. He's like, okay, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna go on adventure. So now I can also read this like this is all you, right? You're beating the drum, you're looking for a partner, a soulmate, but at the same time you also want to have your way. And it's interesting because this fish is pointing or going this direction and this fish is going this direction. So there is deep within you something that is splitting you apart. And I think the importance is that you find your connection. And now the 9 and the 7 is the 16, and that's the Tower, and that's Mars. And Mars is in Gemini, and Gemini is thinking, communicating. And so I think what's happening here is that you have to recognize that something's gotta go. The Tower says let it go in the way you think how something should be. Let it go. And then the 7 appears again because there's the 16, the 1 and the 6. The 1 is the Magician or Jupiter, the 10. And Jupiter is in Leo, and Leo is here. And Jupiter is expansion into a love that maybe exists already or is not here yet. And then the 7 appears again. So this appears again. After the adventure that you took, you maybe come back again to this. So adventure, going out, doing your thing, completion, I'm my own boss. I come back to beating the drum about, but I also want a relationship, I also want a soulmate, but I also want adventure. See, this is, yeah. And so I hope you find what you want. I hope you have a relationship where you can be safe, but also go on to your adventure. That would be ideal, right? And I think that's what the cards are saying. Remember that you're free. Remember, within a relationship, you can do what you have to do because one fish is pointing this way, the other fish is pointing this way. Sometimes we need to go and do our own things. And that's what's talking here, right? So I hope you're gonna find your way of doing whatever it is that you want to do. And yeah, it's really clear, right? Start really getting into that self-love a deep, deep, deep self-love. And yes, when you beat the drum, right, that you are thinking about this is the union then in your crown chakra, in the 7, being on the next level of a higher consciousness. Wow, what a beautiful message. I hope I see you in the next one. That's when we get the sun in Virgo. And Virgo has come up, right, through the fact that Venus is in Virgo. And so Virgo is already saying, well, adventure awaits you already in the month of Virgo. So I wish you a beautiful full moon ceremony today at your full moon. And thank you very much for being with me. Namaste.